The next question is, can a woman travel for seeking knowledge without mahram, and can she go to graveyard?
Yeah. If you are in hijab, you can go to graveyard sometimes with your mahram. With your mahram, you can go. At one time, Holy Prophet ﷺ prohibited visiting the graves, but that prohibition was equally for men and women. Some people quote hadith, la'anallahu zawwara, that they were, the ladies, if they go for the ziyarah of graves, they were cursed. But they don't know the time when they were cursed. This was the time when there was a common prohibition of visiting the graves. Holy Prophet ﷺ said, كنت نهيتكم عن زيارة القبور ألا فزوروها فإنها تذكر الآخرة. He said, I used to prohibit from the ziyarah of qubur. كنت نهيتكم, this was common for men and women. These were the early days of Islam, to differentiate them from shirk and tawheed. Then a time came when Holy Prophet ﷺ, now I permit you and I instruct you and I command you to go for ziyarah of the grave. فَإِنَّا تُذَكِّرُ الْآخِرَةِ. There is benefit for the life hereafter for you. They become the source of remembrance. So when there was prohibition, it was common for men, males and females. When he awarded the permission, again the permission cancelled and repealed the prohibition, and permission was again for men and women. So they can go, but with hijab and with mahram, to the graves. And this is the sunnah of Sayyida Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha and al-Mu'mineen Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha. She used to go to the graveyard, Jannatul Baqi, every Yawm al-Khamis, every Thursday, and morning of every Jummah, every Friday. So this is the sunnah. But not at the time of burial, when is the burial of the dead. Not at that time, because then they will cry. The reason of prohibiting them, that they are soft heart. They will cry, they will, in the loud voice. This is why they were prohibited. If they don't do this and they remain in hijab and go for tuzakkirul akhirah, they are also permitted as the men are permitted. There is barakah. Sunnah of Holy Prophet is common for the men and women. As far as the traveling is concerned, if there is nobody else to travel with you, just all alone, there are certain prohibitions. And again, the prohibitions were for the reason that in those days the journeys were not safe. Mahram was for the safety, for the security of women. And if now you are going with delegates, with the shuyukh, with your teachers, with your mothers, with your friends, in a form of a delegate, a company itself becomes mahram. Company itself, as the sisters came from Norway, sisters came from Denmark, came from Holland, came from Paris, but their parents are not with them, or husbands are not with them, or brothers are not with them, just they have come in with their friends. So this is a pure, pious company. So pious company itself is mahram, replaces the mahram, because the purpose, the objective, the illah of mahram is properly being fulfilled in the form of company and sohbah. Same was the reason for Hajj, and same is nowadays the people go in the form of delegates in companies. So company is the replacement of mahram. You can do.